And now the story of a sitcom, whose humor was derived from setups and callback jokes that spanned over multiple episodes. But if someone were to find a paradox in these otherwise meticulously written punchlines, would it be considered a rare mistake or a clue to solve a seasonal mystery? In its latest iteration, Arrested Development took its circuitous writing style one step further. A full season whodunit comprised of non-linear storylines told from different perspectives. It all culminates at the Cinco de Cuatro celebration, where all characters' plots finally converge, resulting in witty jokes you'd have to watch all the episodes to get. But one particular callback got past most viewers.
That red-haired lady can't throw her wad at that guy.
Nice reference. Tobias spotted Lindsay Bluth in a red wig receiving a wad of cash from the politician Herbert Love.
He didn't. Sure, it looks like he's talking about Lindsay, but let's take a real look at how things had to have unfolded chronologically. It was nearing the end of the season, and Lindsay was being dumped, or rather, fired by Herbert Love.
I'm not a prostitute.
Here's a little severance package for servicing my package.
Insulted, Lindsay tried to throw the money in his face, but she didn't have the muscle memory for it. And that's when she ran into her daughter Maeby, to whom she previously owed some money.
It's dirty money anyway. Love gave it to me.
He gave you money directly?
Maeby was annoyed at this transaction since she had been secretly pimping out her mother earlier in the storyline.
So he's trying to snake the bottom bitch from my stable?
So Maeby employed the help of her boyfriend Perfecto, who she thought was an undercover cop, to intimidate the man she felt stole money from her. But Perfecto wasn't a cop, and he needed to find someone more intimidating to give him a hand. Meanwhile, Tobias was having a conversation with the only person who could actually give Perfecto a hand.
You're a monster. You don't have to be any good. Now just go thing your heart out and perfecto.
Hearing Tobias say his name, Perfecto found a man he could pass the buck
Thing
to.
your heart out.
Having recast the thing, Tobias returned to check on his leading lady.
Oh, I'm looking for a woman named Debris. Debris!
But after Lucille too finds a member of her rehab clinic back off the wagon, she threatens Tobias with an ultimatum.
So I've got until Monday to fix this. That red-haired lady can't throw her wad at that guy.
Tobias can't possibly be referring to Lindsay here because his encounter with Buster takes place seconds before Perfecto's does. And Perfecto's storyline was triggered by Lindsay not being able to throw her wad at that guy. The Arrested Development team had ample time to fix this error within the 5 years between Season 4 and the Season 4 remix. And yet in the new version of Season 4, this error still remains. It would be very unlikely that they didn't notice this inconsistency. With the way Tobias tends to talk, it's much more likely he's talking about a different red-haired lady. There's that red wig floating around. By this time, Lindsay has long since taken it off, and George Sr. doesn't put the wig on until after the blowback. But it's possible someone else wore it and put it back in the trash. Sally Sitwell, who's been sneaking around this season, has alopecia and is associated with wigs. Maybe there's something to that. Then there's Rebel Ally, who naturally has red hair. Maybe she's done something that affects the mystery, and it's Tobias who is the only one who witnessed it. There's also the word wad, which coming out of Tobias's mouth can mean just about anything.
Afraid I prematurely shot my wad on what was supposed to be a dry run, if you will, so now I'm afraid I have something of a mess on my hands.
It's just there's so many poorly chosen words in that sentence.
There are a lot of fun mysteries, like what did Michael actually do the night of Cinco de Cuatro? Who ended up playing the thing in the Fantastic Four musical? Was that really Lucille that Buster found on the steps? Hopefully we'll find out the answers in a few weeks on May 29th. Do you have any idea what this clue could mean? Maybe you think the show creators just wanted to screw with us and left it in because it was a funny callback. Let us know in the comments.